Hey everyone, imagine this. You're chilling in a cozy Moscow cafe, sipping some seriously strong coffee. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, mingling with the sweet scent of pastries. The cafe is warm and inviting, a perfect escape from the chilly Moscow weather outside. You take a moment to soak in the ambiance, the soft chatter of patrons, the clinking of cups, and the gentle hum of a jazz tune playing in the background. You see a couple sharing some serniki, those delicious little cheese pancakes, laughing and having a great time. Their laughter is infectious and you can't help but smile as you watch them. They seem so in sync, so connected, as if the rest of the world has faded away, leaving just the two of them in their own little bubble of happiness. They lock eyes over their steaming mugs. It's a moment that feels almost cinematic, like a scene from a romantic movie. The way they look at each other, with such intensity and affection, you can tell that there's something special between them. It's as if their souls are communicating in a language that only they understand. Could this be the beginning of a true Russian love story? The kind of love story that poets write about and songs are sung for? In Russia, love is often seen as a grand, passionate affair filled with deep emotions and dramatic gestures. It's a place where love stories are not just lived but celebrated with fervor. Russia, the land of snowy winters and passionate people, has a super interesting dating scene. The cold weather outside contrasts sharply with the warmth and passion that Russians bring to their relationships. It's a place where the harshness of the climate is matched by the intensity of the emotions. The snowy streets of Moscow are often the backdrop for many love stories where couples walk hand in hand, their breath visible in the cold air, sharing whispered secrets and stolen kisses. Come with me as we explore all the crazy ups and downs of romance, from the time of the Tsars to the age of Tinder. Russian dating has evolved dramatically over the centuries, influenced by historical events, cultural shifts, and technological advancements. From arranged marriages in the royal courts to the freedom of choice in the modern era, the journey of love in Russia is as diverse as it is fascinating. Get ready for a wild ride through Russian dating where history and hearts collide. We'll delve into the rich tapestry of Russian romance, exploring how historical events have shaped the way people love and connect. From the strict social norms of the past to the more liberal attitudes of today, Russian dating is a reflection of the country's complex and often tumultuous history. From fancy balls in huge palaces to shy meetups in Soviet-era parks, love always finds a way. The grandeur of the past, with its opulent balls and elaborate courtship rituals, contrasts with the simplicity and sincerity of modern-day encounters. Whether it's a chance meeting in a park or a carefully planned date, the essence of love remains the same. A deep, emotional connection that transcends time and place. We'll dive into the traditions, the things you do, and the modern trends shaping how Russians find love today. Traditional customs, such as the importance of family approval and the celebration of significant milestones, still play a role in Russian dating. However, modern trends influenced by global culture and technology are also making their mark. Online dating, social media, and changing social norms are all contributing to a new landscape of love in Russia. So, whether you're a hopeless romantic or just curious about how love works in different parts of the world, join me on this journey through the heart of Russia. Let's raise a toast to love, Russian style. Okay, let's rewind to Imperial Russia, a time of super fancy balls and elegant courtship. Imagine stepping into a grand ballroom, the air filled with the sound of a live orchestra playing a waltz. The room is adorned with glittering chandeliers and opulent decorations, setting the stage for an evening of romance and intrigue. Picture ladies in sparkly gowns, twirling with handsome gentlemen in ornate ballrooms. The men, dressed in their finest military uniforms or evening suits, would bow gracefully before asking a lady for a dance. The dance floor would come alive with the swirling colors of the ladies' gowns and the rhythmic movements of the dancers. These big parties were more than just social gatherings. They were the place to be, a chance for singles to meet under the watchful eyes of, well, chaperones. Chaperones played a crucial role in maintaining the decorum and ensuring that interactions remained proper and respectable. Dating was a carefully planned thing. It wasn't just about personal feelings, it was a strategic affair, often orchestrated by families to ensure suitable matches. Every interaction was monitored and every gesture was scrutinized. Young women, closely guarded by their families, didn't have much freedom. Their movements were restricted and their social interactions were limited to ensure they remained virtuous and eligible for a good match. Family honor and reputation were at stake. Courtship involved formal visits, chaperoned outings, and writing love letters. These letters were often poetic and filled with flowery language, expressing deep emotions and intentions. They were a way for couples to communicate their feelings while adhering to the strict social norms of the time. Marriage was often arranged based on social status and family connections, not really love. These unions were seen as alliances that could enhance the family's social standing and secure their future. Love, if it blossomed, was considered a fortunate bonus rather than a necessity. Zoom forward to the Soviet era, a time of huge social change. The Soviet Union, with its unique political and social landscape, brought about a transformation in many aspects of daily life, including how people dated and formed relationships. The revolution wasn't just a political upheaval, it was a cultural one too. The revolution changed everything, including the rules of dating. Traditional courtship rituals were replaced by new norms that aligned with communist ideals. The focus shifted from individual desires to collective well-being, and this was reflected in how people interacted romantically. Dating became more equal, reflecting the communist idea of equality. Men and women were encouraged to see each other as comrades first and foremost. This meant that relationships were often built on mutual respect and shared goals, rather than just romantic attraction. Public displays of affection were a no-no, and dating often happened in parks, at the movies, or in shared apartments. Privacy was a luxury few could afford, so couples had to be creative in finding ways to spend time together. Parks became popular spots for romantic walks, and movie theaters offered a rare chance to sit close without drawing too much attention. The government promoted the idea of socialist love, emphasizing shared values and loyalty to the state. Propaganda often depicted couples as dedicated workers and loyal citizens, reinforcing the idea that personal relationships should serve the greater good. Love was seen as another way to contribute to the socialist cause. But hey, love always finds a way, and young couples still managed to connect despite the political stuff. They found moments of joy and intimacy in the midst of a highly regulated society. Whether it was through stolen glances, secret notes, or quiet conversations, love persisted. The human spirit, after all, is resilient, and even in the most controlled environments, people find ways to express their feelings and build meaningful connections. Today, Russia mixes traditional values with modern dating trends. The end of the Soviet Union brought new freedoms and Western ideas. Russians now enjoy a dating scene that's both familiar and unique. While online dating is popular, many Russians still prefer meeting potential partners through friends, at parties, or through hobbies. Family and tradition are still super important, and marriage is still a common goal. Section 5: Love in the Digital Age, Online Dating in Russia. Just like everywhere else, online dating has become a huge thing in Russia. Apps like Tinder, Badoo, and Mamba are everywhere, connecting singles across this giant country. But don't forget about traditional matchmaking. Many Russians still rely on introductions from friends and family. This mix of old and new makes Russian dating super interesting. It's a cool blend of chance encounters and carefully planned connections. Section 6: A Night Out in Moscow, Popular Dating Spots. Moscow, with its exciting nightlife and romantic atmosphere, has tons of options for a memorable date. Walk hand in hand through Gorky Park, enjoy a cozy dinner at a traditional Russian restaurant, or see a ballet at the Bolshoi Theater. For something really special, go ice skating at VDNKH, a huge park with amazing Soviet-era architecture. Whether you want a casual coffee date or a fancy night out, Moscow has something for every couple. Section 7: Cultural Quirks, Navigating Russian Dating Traditions. When it comes to dating in Russia, get ready for some cultural differences. Russians are usually more traditional than Westerners. Guys are expected to be chivalrous, like opening doors and paying for the first date. Women often dress up, even for casual outings. Don't be surprised if your date brings you flowers. It's a normal way to show affection. Embrace the traditions, and you'll definitely impress your Russian date. Section 8: Love Knows No Borders, Tips for Travelers. Visiting Russia and hoping to meet someone special? Be open-minded, respectful, and ready to experience the local culture. Learn a few basic Russian phrases. It'll make a big difference. Don't be afraid to start conversations and show real interest in your date's life and culture. Most importantly, be yourself and have fun. Whether you find love or just make new friends, exploring Russian dating culture will be an awesome part of your trip. Section 9, Na Zdorovye, to love and adventure in Russia. Let's raise a glass to love, Russian style, and remember that dating in Russia is an adventure. It's a chance to connect with a rich culture and experience the warmth and kindness of the Russian people. So embrace the unknown, be open to new experiences, and who knows, you might just find yourself swept off your feet by a Russian romance. Na Zdorovye, to love and adventure in Russia.